many men have no idea how to dress for fall, but with these seasonal essentials, you'll be able to create stylish outfits to look hot in cold weather. Hey you! I love getting my viewers to push their personal style boundaries, and there's no better example than my first pick, the cardigan. Don't click out. Let me explain why you need one of these in your fall rotation. Not just reserved for grandparents or grunge icons, the cardigan is both cozy and stylish, and there are actually two different types, the regular and the shawl collar, both of which look great on guys of all different body types. Regular cardigans have no collar, meaning they can be worn under pretty much anything, while shawl collar cardigans are usually made of thicker wool or cotton and are typically worn on their own, kind of like a knitted jacket. And if you want to learn how to look your best in a cardigan and in every other item in your seasonal wardrobe, definitely check out the fall and winter expansion pack of My Essentials app. It's tailored to your specific attributes, and there's a 3-day trial so you can try it out risk-free. Fit-wise, you want your cardigan to lightly hug your arms and body when it's buttoned up, and the length should be similar to that of a jacket. Basically, it should end somewhere between just below your belt and your mid-crotch area. And color-wise, I'd recommend keeping things neutral with a navy or charcoal, but camel is also a great option if you want to inject some color into your cold weather wardrobe. When I think of the transition from summer to fall, the first item that springs to mind every year has got to be a pair of lace-up leather boots. These bad boys are a front runner, pun absolutely intended, for the sexiest footwear option a guy can own, and they can be worn from early fall right up until late spring. If this is your first pair, I'd recommend going for a nice medium to dark brown shade, and you should always opt for real leather if at all possible. And this brings me to the one thing that turns a lot of guys off about lace-up boots, the price tag. Yes, quality boots are expensive, but they really should be thought of as an investment piece. You really don't want to cheap out when it comes to the quality. Otherwise, if you live somewhere that's particularly wet, then you're going to end up replacing them every single year. And what's worse than walking around in a pair of wet socks? In my opinion, nothing. Do you know what goes just great with lace-up boots? A classic pair of wool trousers. Your choice of pants is really what's going to anchor your fall outfits, and a pair of just plain front wool trousers are, in my opinion, the perfect pants for the colder months. Heavier than chinos and with a smarter textured appearance, they basically fill the gap between jeans, chinos, and a full suit. And depending on what style you go for, they'll have you covered from casual right up to business casual dress codes. Go for a wool fabric weight of 10 to 12 ounces and up, and I'd suggest getting a pair in navy and a pair in charcoal gray, as these are the most versatile shades. But if you have room in your budget, I'd go for a nice dark green, as this has a stylish seasonal vibe that looks great at this time of year. Speaking of pants you're gonna need in your wardrobe this fall, as you're probably going to be spending more time indoors this season, you're going to want to stock up on a few new pairs of comfy joggers. And one of my favorite affordable options has got to be the lightweight golf pants from the sponsor of this video, Pinspark. Part jogger, part chino, these pants are crafted from a polyester spandex blend that's both breathable and moisture wicking. And don't let the name fool you. These things don't just belong on the golf course. Their stylish slim fit design is incredibly versatile and works for so many different outfit formulas, including athleisure, casual, and even elevated casual looks. You can honestly wear them everywhere, from the gym to the coffee shop and even to the office. These feature a tapered hem, an elastic waistband, and 4 individual pockets, and even a hidden zip pocket that's ideal for storing your valuables like your phone or your keys. They also offer UPF 50+ protection, which makes them perfect for all types of weather conditions, especially if you live somewhere a bit warmer. And did I mention that they come in a selection of different color options? Now, my personal favorites have to be the dark gray and the tan, which are both really easy to pair with the other items in your fall wardrobe. Pinspark is offering my viewers an exclusive discount, which you can access simply by heading down to the description box and using the link and code provided. Thanks again, Pinspark, for sponsoring this video. This next item goes by a few different names, but for the sake of convenience, let's just call it a flannel. And what this essentially is a collared mid-layer shirt crafted from a thicker fabric. Now, it can be worn either on its own or, more importantly, layered under a jacket or over a t-shirt or a sweater. When it comes to the colors, my go-to shades for this particular type of shirt has got to be navy, as it pretty much goes with everything. But if your budget allows, then maybe go for a brown or a forest green shade in a nice pattern like a plaid, a houndstooth, or even just like a cool buffalo print. Just stay away from lighter brown shades like tan or sand, as these won't work with your darker items in your wardrobe. Now, these shirts come in a wide range of different fabrics, like flannel, which is a material, not a pattern, wool and corduroy, and which one you go for doesn't really matter as long as it's the correct weight. You always need to go for something that's a little heavier than a regular Oxford or dress shirt, but light enough to wear under a heavier outer jacket. Speaking of outer layers, getting your fall jacket selection down can be tricky. You want something that'll beat the chill, but not so bulky that you'll sweat through it. And my personal favorite for this season has to be the Chore jacket. This is a stylish reimagining of a workwear classic with a utilitarian, refined meets rugged appearance, which is the key vibe for fall. This is the kind of jacket you easily can take from day to night depending on what you wear it with. And if you want to know some of my favorite ways to wear a Chore jacket as well as all the other items on this list, my Essentials app has hundreds of outfit formulas that will help you dress better than before. Fall is all about those all-important textures, so look for a Chore jacket in a cotton canvas blend, suede, or corduroy, and color-wise, you really can't go wrong with navy or olive, which has a stylish seasonal feel. My next pick is a year-round essential, but you can switch it up by adding some earth tones to your everyday outfits. That's right, we're talking chinos. Now, I'm sure you've already got some neutral colored pairs like tan and navy, but for fall, I'd introduce some forest green and dark brown chinos into your everyday rotation. And be on the lookout for the different fabrics available at this time of year, as they're usually slightly heavier or thicker than what you would be buying during the summer months. One of my favorite things about chinos is their versatility, and they'll work with any dress code up to business casual. And if you're looking for a way to increase their style potential, try this. Cuff them at the ankle when wearing them with your lace-up boots. This adds a little rugged distinction to them, making them more than your average smart casual pants. Speaking of rugged, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you're probably familiar with my love for the classic trucker jacket. Again, a workwear essential turned fashion staple. I just think this is one of the sexiest items a man can own, and when coupled with some well-executed layering, it proves itself to be a fall essential. I love a classic mid-wash blue or olive denim option, but for this particular season, don't overlook trucker jackets in a more elevated textured fabric like corduroy or suede for that rugged meets sophisticated touch. For the colors, I mean, you cannot go wrong with earth tones like dark browns or greens. And when it comes to the styling, you might be wondering if you can wear a collared shirt with a collared trucker jacket. And absolutely you can. In fact, it's a great layering move. Go for some chinos and boots on the bottom half for a flawless fall fit. Now, when you think of transitioning from warm to cold weather, you probably instantly thought of this one. Crank up the Weezer, because we've officially hit sweater season, and I could not be more excited. If I could only pick one type of sweater that I feel every man needs in his fall/winter wardrobe, it would definitely have to be a classic crew neck sweater made from either cashmere, wool, or cotton. Whether worn as your outer layer or under a jacket, a crew neck sweater will look great on guys of all ages and body types, and I'd recommend investing in a classic neutral colors like black, navy, and heather gray, as these are super easy to pair. Once you've stocked up on these, you have my full permission to branch out to other earth tones like camel, burnt oranges, and dark greens, all of which look great when layered over a classic white crew neck t-shirt. And what should you wear on your bottom half? Yep, you saw this one coming, and if you didn't, you know where the subscribe button is. That's right, we're talking dark wash jeans. There's no denying it. A well-fitting pair of dark wash or indigo jeans is a year-round men's essential that looks particularly good during the fall months. However, before you go out to buy 20 pairs from your nearest Uniqlo, let's talk a little bit about the fit, because this is something that a lot of guys trip up on. If you have a slim to regular build, then you're always going to want to go for a slim fit, but not skinny, dark wash jeans. If you have a larger frame, however, then a straight cut is definitely your best option, and if you prefer a slight taper from your knee to your ankle, then a slim straight fit would be best. If you have room in your budget, I'd also recommend getting a pair in black and one in dark gray, as these will work particularly well during the fall and winter months. But if not, a dark indigo pair will go with everything. That's it for now, guys. How many of these fall essentials do you own? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Until next time.